Well, it rained this morning. I think it stopped raining, but there's still overcast skies and ground's damp. So I got a project I'm going to work on today. I'm going to burn a brush pile. See how that works out since everything's wet. And the only reason I'm waiting until this, I wanted it to rain like this first because brush pile is close to the house, so I want to protect the house. Anyway, it's around 9 a.m. on what's today? Thursday, October 31, last day of October, and 2024. And I want to get going on that, burning that fire before anything dries out. I'm sure I can get even though the brush pile is wet. I don't think it rained that much. I'm gonna go check now with my rain gauge over here. But I just wanted to make sure everything was wet before I burned it. And I'll try to burn it slow. We'll see. See what happens. Main thing is to protect the house. There's the hiding cattle and the white bull down there eating grass. Yeah, they got plenty of grass down there. Yeah. I really don't have to give them any hay bales for a while until they clean that up. Okay, but you never know. I might give them a taste of some hay one of these days, but not for a while. Okay, let's go check out the brush pile I'm going to burn today. Yeah, that's the pile I'm going to burn. I'm going to start on winds from the south right now. Winds from the south coming from that direction. So I'm going to start the fire there and let it burn that away. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And once I get this one burned down, then I'll start on that one over there. I got the garden hose all set up over here in case I need it on the house, but everything's been rained on, so it should be okay. But the hose is there for, I guess you call the insurance. Okay. Let's see if I can get going on this. It is raining a little bit. Yeah, it is sprinkling, so that's good. That's good. Well, there you go. Somewhere between 6 and 7/10. That's, yeah, the forecast was anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch, so that's just about right. Anyway, that's enough to keep the fire under control. Yeah, I'll probably have to use some gasoline on the fire, but we'll see. Just to get it started. Once it gets started, the wood's probably dry on the inside of the brush pile. We'll see. Anyway, that's where I'm at. All right, that's good. I got some rain. It's been a long time since we had rain. Well, that's around 61 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's raining again. Or raining a little harder now, so but I'm still going to try to burn those brush piles. All right, catch you later. Well, that's the rain system that moved across and where I got the rain from. Most of it's past me already. There's still some lingering showers moving across, but yeah, most of it's moved on southeast to me, or east, southeast. Anyway, I got some rain, so I'm going to try to burn that brush piles today. Well, it's still raining a little bit. Not heavy. But I can still think I can get the fire started. I'll get a little gasoline and that'll... Once I get it started, the heat will burn the rest of the fire, burn the rest of the pile. Yeah. Just a matter of getting the fire started first. Well, it's almost 10 a.m. and still running lightly, so That was my plan, to have the rain keep the fire under control somewhat, along with my garden hose. So let's get this fire started. I already put the gas on, so I better do it before the gas gets wet. Let's light it up. Well, it's burning a little bit. It didn't go all the way up as far as I thought, so I got to use some more gasoline. Yeah, the rain kept it under control. Well, pour some more gasoline on it. Hopefully the wood ain't too wet. I may have to get some more gasoline now. Yeah, I got a bag of trash I'm burning. That might help. Once I get it started, the heat of the fire will help dry up the wood. But that was my. I just don't want no embers falling on the roof. That's why I wanted it to rain. I wanted the embers to be put out if they got up there. Because the wind changed. Now it's blowing toward the house, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, I gotta get some more gasoline to get the inside burning. Gotta get under the brush pile now. We'll see. Yeah, while I'm burning the brush, the cattle are over there. Seems like they like to eat that on the side of that hill for some reason. There's hardly any grass growing there, but I guess they eat wherever they feel like it. Grass is grass. Alright, get back to the fire. Well, the trash is burning pretty good. I just gotta get some gasoline farther in. Get that going. Well, trying to get the fire to burn here, but everything's too wet. But I got something going on the inside, so the trash burning, but it won't last forever. I got some more trash bags, so I'm going to shove one in there since the wind's from this side anyway. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire, so something's burning. Well, it's going now. Yeah, I got the fire in the middle starting to catch. So, and the wind's getting better, blowing the smoke away, mostly away from the house. So, just have to sit and watch it now. We'll see. Yeah. And after the majority of it burns down, I can throw the branches from the edges, throw them into the middle. I'm more concerned about that area there not burning, so I have to keep an eye on that. I got some sheets of fiberglass down there I need to get rid of, but I'll wait. Take care of that later. I'll pull them out. I might even burn them. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll probably burn them, but not yet. I'll wait till there's a lot of coals. Anyway, it's burning now. Yeah, I can see the ashes flying. See how the ashes are flying? That's why I waited until it rained. So if the ashes are flying, they won't, even if they land on the roof, they won't burn nothing. So that's why I waited till a rainy day. And the fire's burning good underneath there. I'll get the fire's making the air suck right into that hole. So that's good. I just got to make sure it don't get too big. Yeah. So far, so good. Once that burns down, I can start throwing the ends into the middle. And after I get this one under control, well, it's already under control. Once I get it burnt down a little bit, where it's I don't have to watch it as much, I'm gonna start that one over there. I'll start it from this side, just like I did this one. This side, so I want this side to burn up first. Hopefully the tree limbs won't catch fire, but if they do, they won't burn much because they're all wet. So that's another reason I waited for a rainy day. Look at it, like it's snowing. No, that's ash. That's why I waited for a rainy day. See the ash? The ash is falling or floating around. But I'll get to that one later. I want to watch this one first. I can only watch one fire at a time. Oh, gotta get out of this smoke. Yeah, burning good now. Yeah. The heat from the fire will dry out the rest of the wood. And so it'll burn up better. Just have to watch the flames. I don't want them getting under control. I've got some water leaking out of that gutter there. Oh, it does leak. It just leaks down here and goes down the road. I should take care of that. I've been meaning to put a drain across the road or under the road, go out that way. My cistern has an overflow drain on this side, farther back, and where the end of that log is, it goes down. There's overflow down in there, and that way the cistern don't get too full, and then it goes out underneath there. So I was going to just tap into that one, but because I didn't want this roof water going into the cistern, because it's got a fiberglass roof there on this chicken house, which I should have put tin, but I thought tin would have been too hot. Anyway, that's for another day. Yeah, that's cooking now. It's cooking. Yeah, most of the heat's on this side so far, and the wind's in the right direction, so that's good too. That's good. Let it burn, let it burn. Ain't that that's from a movie. Let it burn. Rock Hudson, I don't know who else was in it, but Rock Hudson was some kind of a military during like the Civil War, and they captured a train, a Confederate train or something, and they said, let it burn, let it burn. Or was it the Confederates caught a train? Maybe the Confederates caught a Yankee train, Union train, and then they said, let it burn, yeah. Something like that. I remember that phrase. Oh, that's really hot. Gotta back up. Woo! Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. When this fire really gets going, there's a lot of heat, so I gotta watch the other side too. That's why I need to maybe hose down after it. If that dries out too much, I need to hose the house down, or the chicken house down, so it don't overheat and catch fire. Well, I got a garden hose. But so far the wind's working with me, so that's good. Blowing the flames away from the house. I ain't too worried about the trees because they're all wet. So far anyway. I could dye that down a little bit. I could sprinkle that down a little bit. Flames are getting kind of high. We'll see. I got the water if I need it. Let's check the other side. I think it's pretty good. We're pretty safe. Yeah, I'll take that fiberglass and throw it on there later. Yeah. After this burn, look at that flame. Ah. See, that's what I'm worried about. The other fire, the other pile, it's right underneath the trees, tree limbs. So, but they're dry now. But eventually, the heat will dry them out. So I may have to keep that one hosed down enough to keep the flame from getting too high on the other pile. Yeah. I put the brush right underneath the tree limbs. I think it's because I was planning to cut the limbs on that side too, but I never did get around to it. That's where all these came from. I cut these limbs off here. They were hanging over the drive too much. But at least I'm getting this one burnt. I could be more careful with the other one. I don't want them cedars to catch fire. Even though they're all wet, the heat of the flames will dry the limbs out. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to gotta rest my arms. Take a break. Yeah, it's hot. I can feel the heat from here. In the house, I'm sure that's getting heated up over there too. So that's why I'm gonna be watching it real close. It's dying down, but still plenty of flames though. Yeah. The majority of it's really burnt, looks like. Yeah. Most of them big flames comes from those cedar needles. Yeah. And they're pretty dry underneath that pile. Yeah. The other pile is going to be a challenge underneath the tree. Underneath the tree limbs like that, but I'll have to hose it more. I haven't hosed this one yet, so that's good. It's still raining a little bit, but not enough to put a fire out. Just a few drops. Yeah. Looking good. Plan's working so far. The house is pretty safe. Or chicken house, what do you want to call it? Chicken coop. Haven't raised chickens in years. Probably 5 or 6 years. Yeah. Just before my wife passed away. A couple of years before that, we stopped raising chickens. Too many varmints here trying to eat them. Raccoons, skunks, possums, they eat them. What else? Owls come in. I had an owl come in a few times, eat them. Yeah, we tried to plug up all the holes, but they always found a way in somehow. And then during the daytime, it's the chicken hawk, and I've seen evidence of that. The chicken hawks will swoop down and grab a few, or one at a time anyway. But when they, it's pretty interesting when the chickens are out grazing, eating, scratching their way around. If they hear or see a chicken hawk, they're instinctively they go and hide. Yeah, but not always. Yeah, that's fire's burning down good now. Gets a little cooler. I'm gonna go push some of them limbs in. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can. It's pretty hot yet, but I'm gonna see if I can grab some of those. I cut fiberglass. Throw them on there. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, burn side of my face. Ooh. I got some more over there. I gotta wait for the fire to burn down. The fiberglass makes the smoke black. But at least it's under my control for now. Cattle are down there watching me. Look at there. The old mama cow, she's watching me. Okay, let's get another fiberglass on there. Too hot. Couldn't get close enough. I'll wait. I need to start throwing some of them bigger limbs on. I think I can do that. I got some limbs here I gotta throw up into the fire. Whew. Hard work pulling them branches out, throwing them back on. Hot too. I got most of them. I can do the rest with the pitchfork. All right, let the fire burn down a little bit more. Yeah, not much wind over here. That's good. Still raining. That's good too. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that other pile underneath those trees. I gotta keep the flame down. This is too high for it. There's going to be heat coming off of it anyway. But the flames, yeah, the flames will ignite the needles on the tree. Yeah, I don't want them burning up. So I gotta be careful. Do more precaution, I guess, with my garden hose. I'm gonna try to move some more of that Burn some more of that fiberglass now. Fiberglass burns hot too. Look at that smoke. Look at that smoke. Oh. Oh. Woo! Puts a lot of heat. A lot of heat. I got a little bit more fiberglass to dig out of there, and that'll be done. By the way, the fiberglass came off that roof there on the corner. Yeah. Didn't last as long as I thought it was going to. Yeah. I just did that so the chickens would have more light. Yeah, I got most of them are the brownish color. Or I guess in those days they call it clear. And then I had some green ones too to add some color to the. Everything looks green when I go inside the chicken house. I think most of it's green. If I look up there now, most of it's green. Then I have a few that are clear, I guess you call it clear. Then green, and then over there, over top of the cistern, that's all clear there. The chicken house area was green, with a clear one for more light. But that's history. I don't really need a chicken house anymore. I could tear it down if I wanted to. But you never know, I might decide to raise chickens again. There'll be a little bit of work getting it fixed up again, but I don't really need it. I can afford to buy eggs. Anyway, it's dying down now. Let me put that other fiberglass on. Okay, that's the last of the fiberglass, I think. Oh no, I got one across over there. I gotta get that one too. Since I'm burning it, might as well burn it all. Whatever I can find. And then I'm gonna go around the edges and throw all the small stuff into the middle. And then I'll start on the other pile. Oh, that burnt down pretty good. And nothing else caught fire, so that's good. It's picking up a little bit, blowing from the west. Now, hope they don't interfere with that pile over there. Yeah, I gotta start on that one next. But first I gotta move this fiberglass roofing over to my fire. Yeah, I think that's all the fiberglass I could find. I know I shouldn't be burning it, but it will never. It got kind of brittle in the sun. I found a piece underneath the trees there. It was still in pretty good shape, but it was still broke. So I got rid of it too. It's the sun that, there must be something you can put on them, protect them from the sunlight. But I didn't do that, so this is the only way I know of to get rid of it. I'm not going to buy it anymore. If I buy roofing again for anything, I'll buy aluminum or the rubber coated sheeting roofing. Like that's what they have on my barn. It's some kind of a rubberish coating on it. Oh, gotta watch that. Don't want no fire going inside there. So, okay. Once that burns down, I can throw everything into the middle. I'm getting rained on again. Gotta protect my phone now. There's a hot under down there by the gate. But she's just grazing the grass. I'm gonna start on this pile here next. A little bit more risky underneath these trees, but I'll do what I can and hope for the best. The other cattle are over here, which I can't see them too much. Tree limbs in my way. There they are. There's another one somewhere. I don't see her. I don't know where the other one is. This fire is pretty much under control. Raining a little harder now. I went underneath these trees to get out of the rain. I need to, while the fire's still plenty coals there, I need to rake all that up into the fire. Rake the edges in. Still raining and the fire's burning down. I raked everything to the middle. I'll do some more raking later, but it's almost done. Cattle came up to see what I'm doing. There's the other Highlander over there. Yeah, they got plenty to eat down there in that bottom, so they still like to come up here and eat the little grass, short stuff. Almost done. Then I got that pile there to burn. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. As long as it's still raining, it'll help. That rain will help. There's the other two. The white bully's down there below. He's working his way up too. Yeah, I got a little bit more raking to do, but I can get it done later. I think right now I need to concentrate on that one. This one's pretty safe now, I think. Put it this way, it's not going to get any bigger. Got a couple more trash bags ready. And a dead bird. That's a mockingbird. Wonder what killed it. If it was a cat, I would expect the cat to eat it. So I don't know what it died from. Old age maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm working on a fire. Or I'm going to work on starting a fire with one of these bags first. I'll use the other one if I need it. Well, fire's burnt down mostly. To rake up some more, but most of it's burnt up. And the cattle are there hanging out on top of the hill here, probably watching the fire. They like to watch fire. I don't know why. I'm ready to light the fire. I'm gonna pour a little gasoline on it to get it going, and then I got my hose here. I got some gasoline and a hose ready to hose it down if it gets too big. Okay. I don't know about this wind. It keeps changing direction. Right now it's from the south. Sometimes it changes southwest or southeast, but mostly from the south. Okay, let's get it going. I just got to keep this one. I have to keep the flames down on this one. I don't want the limbs up there to burn, although there aren't that many. Well, you never know. Once it gets started, it's hard to put out. Okay. Let me do what I can here. At least the wind's blowing away from the house. That's good. Well, what all the gasoline did was burn the outer layer of the plastic bag off and exposed all the trash that I got piled up in there. Okay, it's burning, so let's see what happens. This one was under the tree, so it may not be as wet as the one that was out in the open. The trees might have kept it a little bit drier. Wind's blowing right into fire, right into the thing, so eventually it'll catch. The fire will dry out the. At least I got the wind in my favor, blowing away, so that's good. And I don't have to worry about the grass down there getting catching because it's all been rained on, so the grass is wet, so that's good too. Everything's working good so far. I just have to keep the hose ready. I got the hose stretched out over here from the same hose I used before. I got one on the west side of the house too, but I don't think that was long enough. Anyway, that's what I'm working at right now. I may have to start using their hose. Flames are getting too high. I don't want to put too much of a damper on it though. Yeah, but I can see the heat rising and affecting the limbs up there. Especially when the flames get over that way, there's more limbs, or more we got needles on the ends of the branches. So I got to keep an eye on it. Right now, just the trash is burning. But once that trash is burned up, hopefully the wood will catch, and I'll have to keep that under control. It's burning now. Okay. Let me get a shot from the other side. I gotta plug in my phone to my other battery. Yeah. Or what do you call that? Power or something? Yeah. 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 It's the only thing burning right now is the trash, I think, mostly. But eventually, once this brush takes off, I gotta put a damper on it with some water. Let me plug in my phone first. Let it charge up. It's 11 a.m. and I'm running off my external battery now. Yeah. Wind's picking up, blowing the fire into the brush, tree limbs. So I'll have to keep an eye on it. I think I'm going to hose it down a little bit. Well, I hosed it down, but came right back. I have to keep hosing it down. Keep it under control. I don't want them flames getting so high. Well, it cooled it off a little bit, but I can see now the fire burning more in the middle now. So I'll have to be hosing it down pretty much until most of this burnt down. Then I can ease off on the water once it gets past the big flame stage. Here it goes again. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get going. Gotta keep up with the flame. Now I gotta hose it down. Flame up, hose down. Flame up, hose down. Better get going. It's getting pretty high. I hose it down to almost nothing. Look, it picked up right away. I also hose the top of the limbs. Yeah, I wetted them down because I could see a lot of embers up there burning up there. So that's why I burnt. Yeah, I'm going to hose that down too. Plus this. Hose this down and then hose that down to cool them off. Yeah. I better get going. I'm getting behind. Okay. Boy, that's what I was afraid of. My limbs caught fire. The time it took me to get my phone out and start recording, it really picked up. Some of them leaves burnt up. Yeah, they caught fire, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I got to keep this down. Yeah, I can imagine what the firefighters go through trying to keep a fire under control, especially when it gets too hot. Main thing is they may not be able to put it out, or they try to keep it under control like I'm trying to do. Even with all this water going on, it's so hot inside there, it's hard to keep it under control. And once the water in, watch this. I got it burnt down. I got it down pretty much. As soon as I let the water off, like when I hose down the top, the fire picks up again. Yeah, it don't take long for that to burn off. Okay, let me try another approach. The water can hardly keep up with it. Burning hot inside. I gotta keep the top hose down too. I think the pot's about half burnt, so it's working out okay. I'm either watering the top keep that from burning. Or I got to hose down the bottom, keep that from getting too big. It's almost burnt all the way through the middle here. There's still some over here, but I'll have to wait and see how I'm going to throw that on. Hard to throw it on and keep the fire under control too, so I'll wait till the coals burn down a little bit first. Okay, let me get back to this business here. The water hose business. Okay, let me keep up with the fire. I'm just going to let it burn now for a while, see what happens. The majority of it's burnt. Most of the flame and the heat is going, the wind's blowing it that way, so there's not much heat rising up. There's still a danger there. I'll have to keep an eye on that. If I see anything burning, I'll hose it. But I'm going to let that, I need to rake some of that stuff up from there over to there. Because that's where the fire is. Hopefully I don't burn those insulators on the T-post. I think the fire's far enough away from them. So let me go take a look, see what I can do there. Yeah, fire's down now. I just got to move this side that way toward the fire. Let's see if I can do that with the pitchfork. I didn't have a view from this side yet, so yeah, I think the insulators will be okay. Yeah, and the flames aren't too high now. I can tell the heat, the heat of the fire is blowing those limbs up and down, and I don't want them catching, so I may have to hose them down eventually. But for now, let's just move this brush on the outside over toward the fire. I might even move it toward closer to the fence. Okay, let's go. Oh, there you go. I got this side here rolled into the fire, rolled on top of the fire. I think I'm going to go hose down the limbs above first, cool them off. Yeah, flames are getting pretty big, but nothing's burning up there. There's a big open space there now, so most of the heat's going away from the limbs. But I'm still going to hose down the upper branches down there, up there. Well, I think this fire's more or less under control. It's almost out too. Well, I wouldn't say it's out, but it's burning down pretty good. I'm going to go rake up the other fire while this was burning down some more. Yeah, I got a better view down there to the road. The pile's not blocking my view anymore. Not much left of this fire. Yeah, I'll rake it up. And it's still raining too, so I'm safe there too. Let me rake up a little bit, and then I'll go back to the other fire. Well, I raked it up, and it's still raining. That fire's burning now over there. Oh, they're almost both done. There's not much left here, some coals. The fiberglass is still there. I guess I'll have to, when the fire's all down, I'll rake that fiberglass up and bury it somewhere. Dig a hole and bury it. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sorry that I burnt it. Easier to get rid of. It's easier to bury that stuff than it is the whole sheet. So I'm glad I burnt something. Whatever. I think the resin is what burned. The actual glass, I don't know what that's made out of, but it didn't burn. So I can rake that up and bury it. I'll probably bury it right there. That's probably what I'll do after all the fire's out. Okay, let's go check on that fire. It's almost, I gotta rake that up again too. Yeah. Let me get another view. I didn't get a view from this angle yet. Yeah. Fire's almost done. All right. The coals are still pretty hot. But I don't have no fiberglass here. I got some other limbs I could throw on there, but it's not important. They're not in my way. So one thing that was in my way was this pile of limbs here. And someday I'm gonna come along here with the truck again. Although my shoulders still don't feel normal from the last time I cut these limbs on this side. Oh, up there. Did something to my shoulder. Still bothers me, but still works, so I ain't gonna worry about it too much. Put too much strain on my shoulder cutting all them. I cut them all with a hand saw, so that's probably what. And it wasn't so much the sawing as the reaching up above my shoulders. That was the problem. Okay, let me go rake up that pile now. Yeah, it burned down pretty good. And I didn't burn the cedar trees down either. So that's good. Yeah, just a little bit to rake up. I can handle that. I don't think I need the water hose anymore. But I'll secure that later. Let's finish this fire first. And it's still drizzling too. Okay, let's do some raking. Well, my trailers are secure for the winter, although I might need this one again if I want to haul manure out of the barn this fall yet, after the garden's done. Oh, look at that cloud hanging there. Yeah, look at that. I'm getting a little wet here. I'm not underneath any trees. Well, I'm partially under a cedar tree. Anyway, to the clouds. See the clouds moving north, coming in from the southwest. It's moving northeast. Yeah, I can see this cloud moving slowly. That's what the weather radar was showing too. Yeah. Okay, let's back to the fire. Get that done. Yeah, won't be much to do now. The hard part's done. I'm ready to rake the edges into the middle. Oh, fire's still hot. I'll have to rake it up again later. But at least it's almost done. There are hardly any flames anymore. What is that over there? Pretty sure that logs were there. Those are from when I first bought this property. I had this bottom pushed out and some of the brush pushed up there, whatever trees were there. And the rest, I don't know what I did with it. That's the only pile I did. I don't know if I burnt it or not. But anyway, I don't remember any log being way over there next to the fence. That almost looks like a plastic bag. Now that one up there I think is an old log. That one I don't know. I'll have to go there and check it sometime. But I don't remember one being that close to the fence. Because the fence is right there. A few feet. Most of the stuff was over here. So I'm thinking that's black plastic. Something to check out later on. But I'll have to keep an eye on it. If it moves, then I know what it is. Anyway, there's the fire. Cattle are laying down up there on that top of that hill over there. I see them here, and I see one over there. Yeah. I'll get a better look at them too. Well, it's almost done. Keep an eye on it. Here comes somebody. I don't know who that is. I don't know none of my neighbors. But that's the way I like it. They don't bother me and I don't bother them. I got a brush pile down there I just noticed when I was working on that fence down there this summer. But that's a burn for another day. I don't have to be too careful with that one. Anyway, not today. I did what I wanted to do. I burnt these two brush piles by the house. And they were mostly cedar limbs. I think they were all cedar limbs. Okay. Well, there's 3 of them over there. And the other one's laying down over here. Another vehicle I don't know who it belongs to. There's lots of people living down there south of me now. Yeah, at least two people, but a lot of people take that as a shortcut to the other road. Even though it's a gravel road. Well, my battery's getting low, so I may have to end it pretty soon. My backup battery is gone. Yeah, I'm finished with that pile. I'll just let that burn down. There's no limbs left, just coals. And there's fiberglass on top too, which I can bury later. I just have to let this limb burn down and rake that up again, and that'll be done. As long as all the big limbs are burnt. Ooh, those coals are really hot. Ooh. Burnt my hand holding the pitchfork handle. Oh, it's hot. But I got it raked up. I think it'll just burn down now. There's a few bigger limbs in there. There's one sticking out on this side. But I think eventually it'll burn up. I'll keep an eye on it for a while though. It's pretty much done. Like I said, there's one big limb in there that needs to burn up yet. I'll probably rake it up one more time before I'm done. And I'll just let everything burn out. Oh, I think I should take care of it. Whatever's there is going to, whatever coals are there are going to burn for a while. And the wind's in the right direction, going away from the house. There's hardly any flames left. So it's just a matter of a bunch of coals. So I guess I'm going to go out and clean up a little bit. Turn off the water and then roll up my water hose. And I'll be done. Well, it's almost noon. And I think the rain more or less stopped. Yeah. Still overcast. I don't think it's going to be much above 65 today, if it gets to 65. Of course, that's what the weather forecast was showing, 64, 65. Anyway, I'm going to roll up my hose now. Before I can roll the hose up, I have to drain the water out. So I open that nozzle up, I turn the water off and open that nozzle so that as the water runs out, the air will follow. Now let's go down there and unhook the hose. Got a lot relaxing after eating a lot. Yeah, whenever they eating enough, or they'll just come up here to either I'll come up here to relax. Most of the time they come up over there. But today I guess since they saw me up here, they come over here first, and the other cows down the hill a little bit, right behind that tub. And I got to unhook the hose right there, and then drag it down the hill. Oh, I'm done. I'll go back and check the fire, but it's going to go out by itself. Kind of relaxing. I'm going to relax when I get in the house, clean up first. And when I said I'm going to roll up the hoses, I bet I'm just going to stretch them out, let the water drain out. Yeah. There's 3 hoses here. One hose ends up there a little bit and goes down, around, and around the corner. Then the other one, the one that had the nozzle on, is there. It goes down in here, and then it also wraps around down there. So, and then the third hose Comes from my faucet in front of the house, and I just put it over there. Yeah. Oh, I'm done. Oh, battery's getting low on the phone, so I gotta go in anyway. Yeah, I think it stopped raining. Stopped raining. But it's still overcast. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool for a while. And I have to prepare. Next time it gets cold, I think it's gonna be cold enough to cut them down ahead of time and prepare them for winter inside the house. Look at this camunga, they're still growing. So I might cut them off too before the next frost. Okay. Okay. Let's go check the fire one last time. Oh, this Highlander got up. I can't tell if they're pregnant or not. I guess I'll find out when they have a calf. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. I could be wrong about that. And that one's a guess, and this one's a guess. And if they have a calf, or even if they don't have a calf, hopefully this bully will be here to cover them when they come into heat. Alright, let's check the rest of the fire, check the two fires, and go back in the house. Well, this fire's smoking a little bit, but mostly coals. And I'll check that one over there that had lots of coals too. Yeah, this one's out more or less. The flame anyway. There's still lots of hot coals in there. But those will burn down without any trouble. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was lucky on this one. If I didn't have that water hose, I don't know what would have happened. Yeah, but it all worked out according to my plan, doing it on a rainy day, so that's what I was waiting for. And now it's done, so that's it for now. Okay, that's it. I'll catch you on the next one, but unless I come back out here and check it later, which I probably do anyway. 63 degrees at noon. Well, it's 2 p.m. now, and I just came back out to check the fires, make sure they're out or going out. And it's sprinkling a little bit too now, so it's still raining a little bit, but not much. Yeah. Still overcast, plenty of clouds. So let's check the fires. Well, there's no smoke coming off of this fire, but I'm sure it's still pretty hot. Yeah, I think that if it gets too windy, that ashes and fiberglass might blow away. So I'll have to wait and see on that. Yeah, no smoke coming off of that either, but I'm sure it's still hot. It's only been 2 hours, but it looks like it's burning down pretty good. So I'll just leave it alone. I always want to stir them up. Oh, I saw some wind blowing the. There's a little of this smoke blowing off, or the wind's blowing the ashes around. Anyway, that's all. Okay, that's all for today. Catch you on the next one. Bye.